And, okay. Oh, I didn't share my screen. That would probably be helpful. Okay. So here's my fancy slides. This is the only time you'll ever see me with slides. So don't get used to this. Okay, so let's just dive in. So the best thing about the business, in my opinion, is that you are required to work on yourself. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I do not know another job that actually requires you to focus on yourself. I am a registered nurse, and I have never been told to take care of myself, ever. I have been told to, look after everybody else, skip my breaks, stay late, come early, basically just keep going and, never stop working, essentially. So I love that this business requires us to focus on us first. So I always like to think of this business as a personal development business with a compensation plan. Because if you stick out this business long enough, you are going to start to grow and evolve and become a better human in the process. So your main job is to, number one, get to know our products. Really understand why Shakeology is so amazing. And even start to think what does Shakeology do for you? Why is it something that you are drinking every single day? And if you're not drinking it every single day, you really should, just so you can understand the value of it and what it's doing for yourself so that you're able to share that with other people. So understand what Shakeology actually is. You don't need to dive into ingredients, but just kind of get a good understanding of why it is really a superior, high quality shake, and it's different than a protein shake that you can buy at Costco. Fall in love with Energize, with Recover, use the collagen that we have. Just really get to know our products, because if you love our products, you are going to be able to share that with other people. And then start to tell people about the products and the lifestyle that you live. And then help those people with our products. And I mean Beachbody On Demand, Shakeology, Energize, all of the stuff that we have to offer. Start sharing that. Share that on social media. Share that with coworkers. Shakeology was something that really changed a lot of things for me in the beginning. I didn't even start working out. All I wanted was Shakeology. And I began to believe in it so much. So it was very easy for me to share it, because I remember how I used to feel previous to drinking Shakeology. So now I'm able to help people change their life with these products. And then simply tell those people that they can help other people, AKA building a team. So you work on yourself. You tell other people how amazing these products are. You help them fall in love and get results. And then you help them to help other people do the exact same. So that is essentially our business. So when you get overwhelmed and you start to think this is super complicated, bring it all back to yourself. Show up and focus on yourself. Share that with others. Help them get results. And then help them to help other people. And that's it. That really is, in a nutshell, our business. So let's just talk about some resources. So you will be the amount of information out there for you is mind-blowing. You actually don't even need a team. You don't even need a team page training, because there is so much stuff out there already for you to look at. So I'm just going to take you quickly and show you our Coach Online Office. So this is what your Coach Online Office. So you will hear about your COO, your Coach Online Office, your back office. This is all right here. So this is your Team Beachbody account. And this is sort of your hub for all information. You'll see when you have new customers, when you have new coaches join your team, all kinds of notifications. This can be overwhelming. It really can. There is so much here. I don't even understand what like 3/4 of it is, to be honest. I just know what I need to know, and I don't really worry about messing around with anything else. So a couple of things that I want to point out are that you want to make sure that your current status always says active. If it does not say active, then you run the risk of not being able to reap the rewards of any of like the fun sort of bonuses that we get throughout the month. If you hit Success Club, which if you don't know what that means, that's okay. If you're inactive, you won't actually reach that goal. So you have to be active. And what I mean by active is getting our product. So as long as you are getting Shakeology, if you're getting Energize and Recover, that is enough for you to be active. So most of you, I'm going to assume, are active. And then down here, so this is where you will see your new customer orders that have purchased from you. So you'll be able to confirm when you sign up your friend next week and she says, okay, I bought the package, you're going to be able to come in here and just confirm that, yep, she did, it went through you, all is well. What I want you to kind of keep an eye on are a couple tabs up here. So there is tons of training that you can go through. I've honestly never looked at any of the training in here, but I'm sure it's amazing. Under Monitor My Business, if you go to Sponsorship Drill Down, this is where you will be able to see when you've added coaches to your team. So if you're not at that point yet where you're adding coaches to your team, don't worry about it. But that is the only place I want you to look. Don't click on graphical genealogy. Don't click on any of those things because you won't even know what you're looking at. I don't even know what I'm looking at. It's just too confusing. And then one thing that I love to point out to coaches, because it's always a message that pops up, is down here under the My Business alerts, you may see, even like as a brand new coach, you might see a notification down here that says new coaches in your organization. So if you have been a coach for a few weeks, if you went and looked at this, you might actually see that that number has like a 1 or a 2, who knows what it says. And you might think, oh my gosh, I signed a coach. Like I have a coach on my team. Who the heck is this? And you'll click in there and you'll be like, I don't know who that is. Where did she come from? What do I do with this? It isn't actually your coach. It is just a coach that has been added into our team. And what I want you to understand from this is that when I say Team Beachbody and that we all reap the rewards of all of us being successful, is because when a coach is added onto our team, that is included in your organization. So if that coach goes on to be like a rock star recruiter, seller, whatever, you actually will reap the rewards of that as well. You will be able to accumulate volume, which at the end of the day means dollar bills. You will accumulate volume from that coach, the work that she's doing. So we all work together because we all benefit from one another. So that's like a big thing that we'll learn more and more and more about. But I just really want you to understand that and go, oh my gosh, that's really cool that we all kind of work together in order to see success. So when you see that you've got a coach added here to your organization and you didn't actually sign up a coach, you don't have to do anything with it, but you can just be like, awesome, that coach might help me start to build my income down the road. So that's all that means. And then I just want to take you into our team page because this is just something that I want you to just become familiar with. So Abundance Nation, that is the team page that I run. You may be in a different team page as well, but this is sort of like our main team page. You know, not too much crazy stuff happens in here, but if there's team calls, if there's announcements, I'll pop in with live videos. So this is something that you want to definitely check out. And if you haven't yet, be sure to check out this pinned post. It's at the very, very top, and it's going to have lots of great information for you to get started, as well as our team calendar. So this is going to have all the dates for everything that we've got planned for this month. So you want to make sure that you write down those key dates. Another thing that I want you to have a peek at is in the files section in this team page. You will be able to find like so many amazing resources. And one that I really want you to take a peek at is third-party tools. So let's say tomorrow you wake up to a message from a friend or a coworker, and she's like, hey, tell me about that new program that you're doing. I'd love to hear more about it. And you freeze and you're like, oh my God, what the hell do I say? Like, I don't know how to explain. And you get into like this panic mode of like, I don't know how to explain to her how awesome this program is. I don't want to be salesy. I don't want to like spam her with information. You don't have to. You simply respond back and say, oh my gosh, this program is so amazing. It's like the best. It's 30 minutes long, blah, blah, blah. I'm getting incredible results. I will send you some info that you can take a peek at. Come in here and find whatever it is that she was interested in, copy and paste it, and say, take a peek at this, and then let's chat about your questions. So you don't actually have to know everything that there is to know about our products. If someone is wondering what this whole coaching thing is about, you can send them one of these links, take a peek at them, and you can say, hey, check this out. I'll follow up with you tomorrow morning. And then like a big one is, you know, people will ask you what Shakeology is, and that's a tough one for people to explain. Like besides, well, it's just this shake that's amazing. You can come here and you can send them some information for them to check out. So we just try to make things really, really easy. I use these third-party tools all the time. I don't have time to go into massive amounts of detail with everyone who's interested. I just want to send them some quick information, let them decide, and then we go from there. So third-party tools in the files section, as well as like so many other great things in there. On Facebook, just a little tip for you guys. Something that helps me is, well, for one, if you see my Facebook here, you'll see that I actually don't have a news feed. So if we're scrolling, I actually have nothing to scroll on. And I disabled my news feed because I was finding I was wasting a lot of time. I would come on here to do something business related, and all of a sudden 20 minutes later, I have like been scrolling the news feed. So I just went to Google and you type in kill my news feed, and you click a button, and then your Facebook will change to this. And you can change it back at any time, but I highly recommend you do that. I also recommend you turn off any notifications. So when someone messages me, I don't have these little things popping up at the bottom of my screen saying like, Sarah messaged you and so messaged you and all of this and that. And same with on my phone, I make sure all notifications are turned off. Otherwise, you will literally get nothing done in your day. Like, I think this is just a tip for anyone in life, that they need to turn notifications off of all their stuff. Otherwise, we're just reacting all day long. And then also you can put specific groups onto your shortcuts here. So if you want to put our team page, so Abundance Nation, all you have to do is just click this little button, and you can do, you'll click pin to shortcuts. And then that way it's just really easy to just check out the groups that are important to you that you need to check into. So it just kind of helps you organize. Okay, moving forward, wherever my slides are. Oh, here we go. Okay, and then also if you type in coachfaq.com, you will be able to search anything Beachbody related, and you will find information about that. So if you hear a term tonight that you're like, ooh, I want to go look at more information about that, you can just simply go to coachfaq.com, type it in, and you will find that, as well as YouTube and Google. I seriously built my business from watching YouTube videos. So our national wake up call is Mondays at 11 a.m. Eastern. And this is just a live call that happens throughout the network. They pick a coach that's doing really amazing in the network, and she speaks and just gives her story and lots of great tips. So there's always tons of learning that goes on with these calls. They are also recorded, so you don't need to watch them live. And then I typically do my team calls on Thursdays at 8 p.m. And that will always be on the team calendar in our team page. Okay, so the 4 vital behaviors. 4 vital behaviors in our business. The first one is be proof the products work. So dive into your workout program that you are doing. Dive into our products. Dive into our nutrition programs. Do you have to be perfect? Absolutely not. Do you have to be at your goal weight? Hell no. Do you need to have a 6-pack? My gosh, not at all. But show up every single day, get a transformation, whether that is internal or external. My transformation has always been internal because I didn't have any weight to lose. Yes, my body's changed somewhat, but there was nothing drastic. I don't have this incredible before and after, but I have changed from the inside out. So that's what I share. I am proof that this business works and that these products work. Share, connect, invite, and follow up. So just start to share your journey on social media. Don't overthink it. Just start posting, doing Insta stories, like whatever lights you up. You don't have to post the way I post because I've been doing this for 5 years. Simply even taking a picture of the computer screen tonight and talking about how you jumped on a call that maybe made you want to like shit your pants, but you're so excited about diving into something like really scary and exciting. Like that is enough. That's sharing. That's enough. Take a picture of your running shoes in the morning and your laptop and about how you are excited, how you've been able to create a morning routine and create space to work on yourself every single day. Just start sharing the little tiny sort of insignificant things that are going to have the biggest impact on other people who are watching you. Start conversation and start talking to people and invite them to your next group, whether that's a group you're going to start or a group that your upline is going to be running. Personal development. 10 minutes a day will change your life. You will be eaten alive in this business if you do not do personal development. And this goes back to, focusing on yourself, because personal development is what changes everyone for the better. There's going to be hard days, as there is in life, but there's going to be hard days in this business where you might feel defeated, or you might feel like you are working so hard, but you're not seeing the success that you want to see yet. Personal development is just going to make you see things from a different light. You're going to start working on yourself. And honestly, that is where all of like the success in this business will come from, is how you grow and evolve. Get people results, get yourself results, get your customers results, and get your coaches results. So those are the 4 vital behaviors. So your first goal as a new coach, this is important. Your first goal should be to help 3 people get started with a program and Shakeology, which is what we refer to as a challenge pack. More than likely, you were brought into this business or as a customer with a challenge pack. And that is what we want you to do, is to help 3 people in your first month with exactly what you enrolled with. Start with your friends, start with your family as you begin to grow your cold market. And I don't mean just start being spammy and start like asking friends and family to sign up. That's not what I mean at all. And I'll go into that a little bit more. But if you start being really excited about what you have to offer and start sharing that authentically, so many people are going to be interested in what it is that you are doing. So the reason why I say that your first goal as a new coach should be to help 3 people get started with a challenge pack is because if you help 3 people, that means that you have achieved Success Club. So this is a benchmark in the business that we all should be striving for every single month. So Success Club is one of those terms that you're going to hear again and again and again. Like every single day now moving forward, you will hear Success Club. So when you have hit Success Club, that means you have sold 3 challenge hacks, okay? If you do that 3 times in your first 6 months as a coach, you will earn a free ticket to Coach Summit, which is our annual, like, huge Beachbody conference. It's so amazing. Plus, you will earn a spot in Beachbody's next exclusive test group. We have new programs coming out all of the time, and they need coaches to test out these programs before they are launched out to customers. So Beachbody is now offering spots for new coaches who are like crushing the business. So we have coaches like every single month on our team who are receiving invites to be part of these test groups. It is the most amazing opportunity. So don't miss this opportunity. So you need to hit Success Club, which is helping 3 people in a month. You have to do that 3 times within your first 6 months. That's a lot of numbers I just said. And that will, like I said, get you a free ticket to Coach Summit. It will get you a spot in the next test group, which can like blow your business up. Plus, earning Success Club every month for a year earns you a free trip for you and a guest. So since I have started as a coach, excluding this year because of COVID, I have been on every earned vacation with a guest, whether I brought my sister, my mom, I brought one of my new coaches actually one year, and we go to like 5-star all-inclusive resorts or cruises. Like, they are amazing. You do not want to miss these trips, and you earn them by helping 3 people a month. Like, that's totally doable. Okay, so step 1, you need to pick a start date to host your own group, or you can team up with another coach to run one together, or just add your first customers into your uplines challenge group. So I know Stacy is on here. She was on here. I can't really see anybody anymore. If you are one of her coaches, she will be running a group. I am always running groups. So just sort of reach out to whoever is your upline coach just to say like, okay, so what's my plan for September? Like, what will I be inviting to right now? And she'll be able to help you. If you don't want to run your own group right away, no big deal. Not everybody wants to. But we have a group that you'll be able to add people into and invite to. So these are sort of some examples of how I have posted in the past to create interest about what we have to offer. So I'm not going to read all of them, like the whole thing, because it's really small and I cut some of it off. But I'll read just like a little blurb of here. So I have definitely had a transformation, no doubt about that. No, I didn't lose 50 pounds, but my body did change quite a bit. For me, the real transformation has been internal. The old me wasn't showing up as my best self. Sometimes I didn't like how I reacted to my kids, to my husband, to other people in my life. I now feel so much more myself. I feel in control. I am also more peaceful, happier than ever because I took action on my life. I started moving my body. I started looking at the foods I was putting into my body. And more importantly, I changed my mindset. So this is how I show up on social media. I am very real. I talk about every single day what this business, what these products and programs have done for my life, and I share that. And that is relatable to other people who want to make the same changes that I want to make or that I have made. Okay, so your first invites. Now, invites is like a scary word, and you're probably like, oh, good Lord, I do not want to, like, that's not me. But just hear me out, because we do not teach you to invite in a gross way at all. I have never sent out icky invites. So first and foremost, just start to be consistent in sharing your journey online. That is like the first step. You can't expect anybody to sign up with you or become interested in what you're doing if you're not sharing it consistently. So start showing up, sharing it, And then start telling your friends and family about this new journey too. If you have like coworkers, start talking to them about it. Be excited. Tell your siblings, your cousins, your parents, like whoever, start telling them about what you're doing, because that's going to create some interest. And those are going to be like your first wins, because they're going to want to help you out. They already trust you. They already like you. They already know you. Make a list of people you already know, and then just start to connect with them. I am not saying message them and be gross. I'm saying just make a list of people who you know, write down everyone's name, do not prejudge. You're not going to invite them, but start to connect with these people. Start to like message them on Instagram or text them or connect with them on their Facebook page, whatever. But your goal should be is to at least, connect with at least 3 new people a day, or approximately 20 new people a week. That's going to get the ball rolling for you. And when I say connect, what I mean is just simply like reach out to someone and just like, maybe they're posting some stuff on Instagram or Facebook, and just say like, hey, looks like you guys had a great summer. Like, you know, what are you thinking as the fall approaches? Like, just engage in a conversation. Because if you are showing up online consistently, sharing about what it is you're doing, I can guarantee you they're going to say to you, yeah, like, so tell me, what is it that you're doing? I see that you're all of a sudden working out and you're posting about your nutrition and you're reading books and you're on calls. Like, what's up? What's new with you? And that's your opportunity to say, oh my gosh, well, I've been starting this new workout program and like, it's changing my life. Oh my gosh, you should do this with me. That's all it is. It's just opening the doors for you to say, this is so amazing. I've been loving it. You should do it with me. That's all I mean by connecting. And when you connect with people, you never have to invite in a gross way. So when someone is interested in our programs, the business, whatever, ask them questions before you give them any information. Because if you can get someone to become a little vulnerable with you, like if someone says to me, yeah, I'm interested in that new program, that new workout program, I'm not going to go, awesome, here, take a peek at this. I'm going to say, awesome, I think you would love it. It's done a lot for me. What piqued your interest? And then she might respond back with whatever, but I'm going to keep asking some questions, because I want them to get to a point where they actually tell me the real reason why they're interested. Because they have no confidence right now, because they've gained 25 pounds since COVID started, and they are feeling depressed and out of control in their life, and they see these workouts online and feel like that is something that they could maybe start doing. And when you get someone to open up like that, they're in, because you have the solution for them. Okay, so it's so different than just being like, here's the info. You really want to make a connection with them and get them to be a little bit vulnerable, because then they're going to be in for sure. And if you need help with conversations, just ask your upline. I love nothing more than being added into like a Facebook chat with a new coach and her potential customer, and I can help her navigate the conversation. It always works out really, really well. So don't be afraid to do that. And again, use the third-party tools that are in the files section like I showed you earlier. And again, if you're like a week from now, oh my gosh, I remember there was those resources somewhere, just ask someone, whether it's me or your coach, and just say like, okay, where were all those things I remember you showed me? Like, I don't expect you guys to remember all of this stuff, so you can ask lots of questions. And recognize and welcome objections as part of the process. I love objections. It's not a bad thing. When someone says to me, yeah, I'd love to do what you're doing, but I just don't think I have the time. I love that objection, because guess what? I used to feel the same way. So then I can relate back to them and be like, yeah, you know what? I used to feel the same way too. However, what I have found is, and I can explain a little bit about my story. The other thing that I do with objections is I use them as content creation. So if I have people saying to me all the time, like, I don't think I could ever work out from home because I just wouldn't stick to it, I can create content around that whole subject about how I actually used to think the same way, that I wouldn't stick to it. But when I committed to my first 21-day program, I couldn't believe how easy it was to stick with it because I had this awesome accountability group. So I love objections because they give me a chance to really relate to the person, and also I can create content from it and follow up forever. Just keep following up. And don't be afraid of the cost. I need you to understand how much value is in what we offer. The fact that somebody can get a year's worth of workouts and nutrition programs and recipes, plus a month's supply of either Shakeology or Recover and Energize for $160 US. Like, people spend that at Lululemon on a whim. Like, that is crazy to me. We cannot think that this is expensive. We have a life-changing package at our disposal. That is not a crazy price for what we have to offer. It is mind-blowing how affordable it is. So try to get into that mindset. Okay, so share your journey on social media. Yes, you are a coach, but guess what? You were not always a coach, and that is not all who that you are. If you just signed up today, for instance, well, yesterday you weren't a coach. So who were you yesterday? Because you're still that person. So now that just because you are a coach and you're now supposed to know all the ins and outs of fitness and nutrition, heads up, you're not supposed to. You're not supposed to be an expert. You're just simply someone going through this journey and sharing it and inspiring people. You don't want to all of a sudden be all beach body everywhere. That's going to be annoying. Nobody wants to follow someone like that. They want to follow a real human who is working on themselves and who inspires and motivates people. So this is, on the left-hand side here, is just a little snippet of my Instagram feed from a while ago, but you can get an idea of like who I am. Down here, this one picture, it's actually, I'm wearing like my nursing shirt, so you can tell that I'm an RN. Obviously there's a before and after pic. So yes, I'm into working out, I'm into nutrition. There I am sleeping on the couch with kids crawling all over me. So you can kind of get a little sense of who I am. Over here is one of the leaders on our team, Camille. And again, yeah, she's a coach, but she's a whole lot more than just a coach. She's building a new home. She has 2 little girls. She just had another baby. They're going to look for their Christmas tree in Texas. Like, you can just get a sense of who she actually is, not just that she sells Beachbody. Okay, so what would you do with an extra $800? Let's be honest, that would be amazing to make an extra $800, right? So let's talk about how you can do that. Month 1, so let's say this month, you do what I said earlier and you enroll 3 customers with a challenge pack, AKA you hit Success Club, right? That was one of your first goals as a new coach. So in your first month, you enroll 3 customers with a challenge pack. That means that you will get about $50 commission from each one of those sales, earning you about $150 commission. Not bad. That's like basically what you paid to get into all of this in the first place. So you already now have broke even, like amazing. Month 2, you do the same thing. You enroll 3 more customers because that's your goal every month to hit Success Club. So you have now earned $50 again for each of those 3 challenge pack sales. So you've earned $150 for those 3 new people, plus those first month's people, they continue on with their monthly Shakeology, which earns you $32 in commission. And that ends up being $96 for those 3 customers in the first month. A total of $246 for your second month in this business. So you went from earning 150 to 246. So your third month, you enroll another 3 customers, because that's your goal to hit Success Club, which gives you $150 commission. Plus you have your month 2 customers and your month 1 customers continue on with their Shakeology. So that's 6 people getting Shakeology at $32 commission. It's $192 for those 6 people, a total of $396 in your third month. So you can see the income growth, 150 to 246 to 396. And that is a total in 3 months of $792. So that's amazing. Now, what I find is most coaches who come into this business and are serious, they end up finding more than 3 customers a month. So they are able to earn more of an income a lot quicker. So it is totally up to you and how hungry you are for this business, how consistent you want to be in this business, and how much you're like sort of willing to like go all in on this business. So that's just a very good example of how your income will continue to grow if you keep showing up. Okay, so your second goal as a new coach, your first goal is to help 3 people every month with a challenge pack. Your second goal as a new coach is to hit your first rank advancement within your first 30 days, which is Emerald. Now, Emerald, again, is another term that you'll hear over and over and over again. It's not scary. I know that as like someone new in this business, you might think of your rank advancement. You're like, oh no, that's not me. That's like somebody that knows what they're doing. That's someone who's been working the business for a while. That cannot possibly be me. But I'm telling you, you all could hit Emerald within the next week if you wanted to. So Emerald is simply enrolling 2 people as a coach. Now, that's scary, right? Oh my gosh, I'm never going to find anybody who wants to work this business with me. Those are the thoughts that I had. However, this just means that this is anybody who wants a discount on their Shakeology. So we call them discount coaches. So friends, family, whoever that just want the discount, those can be your first 2 coaches. So when I was a new coach and I listened to a YouTube video from a top coach and she said, get to Emerald as soon as possible, here's how you do it, I was like, okay. So I went and I signed up my husband, and I really didn't explain much to him, but I was like, you're becoming a coach? Give me your information. So I enrolled him as a coach because we go through a lot of Shakeology a month anyway. So I was like, perfect. I can get Shakeology through his account, and he'll help me get to my first rank advancement. And then my sister-in-law, she was kind of getting interested in what I was doing. And I was like, okay, you need this. Like, you need these workouts. You need Shakeology. I'm going to sign you up for the discount because that's also going to help me get to my first rank advancement. So that would be really sweet of you to do for me. So she was like, sure, no problem. She is still a discount coach on my team, and has been for over 5 years because she just gets Shakeology every month. Doesn't do a thing with the business. She just likes the discount. So I was able to get to Emerald right away just by having those quick conversations. Since then, I've also enrolled my mom, my dad, my other sisters, my other sister-in-laws, like anybody who's close to me. I'm like, yeah, sign up for the discount. You might as well. So I didn't overthink it. I just had those conversations with the people who I knew would want to support me. So why do I tell you to get to Emerald right away? Like, why would I say that? For a few reasons, and these are really, really important if you are here to earn an income and to build a business. So the first reason why you would do this is, well, you're going to earn Success Club points from signing up those 2 coaches. So remember, your first goal is to hit Success Club, which is enrolling 3 either coaches or customers with a challenge pack. So if you get to Emerald, you've already enrolled 2 coaches. So you are almost at Success Club. You just need 1 more. You're also going to earn commission on those signups. So you'll earn a commission. So if you were to sign up your spouse or your mom, You're actually going to earn commission on that, so that's great. You also are going to get tons of recognition within the company, but also on our team. Hitting your first rank advancement's a big deal. Everyone loves some recognition in their life. We don't get enough of it. But also, it's going to give you some serious credibility. Because let's say you're showing up on social media right now and you're talking about these workouts, you're talking about this opportunity, you're sharing your before and afters and your nutrition, you're pumped right up. There are people who are watching you right now that are like, yeah, what's this all about? Like, what is she doing? I don't get this. I almost don't believe she's going to stick with this. And then all of a sudden, they see you getting shouted out for hitting your first rank advancement. Your followers, your friends, your family, your coworkers, they actually have no idea what that means, but they know it means something. They know that that is somewhat of a big deal. And you all of a sudden went from this person who was kind of like dabbling in this new business to someone who is actually doing something with this business. So the credibility that you receive by hitting a rank advancement is really, really profound in your business. Also, team cycle bonus. So this is a big one. This is something that you're going to probably need to learn more and more about. So I'm going to give you the Coles Notes version. But the biggest reason for me why I tell my coaches to get to Emerald right away is because then you can start reaping the rewards of a team cycle bonus. So each week, not each week. So remember when I showed you in the back office where you might see a little notification saying you have new coaches in your organization? And I said that they're not actually your coaches, but you will benefit from what those people do in their business. This is where that comes into play. So every time a coach on our team sells Shakeology, sells Beachbody on Demand, buys something for herself, that all is volume. And every single week, volume gets like rolled up through our entire team. Like it's just constantly trickling around this volume. Volume essentially is money. When you are an Emerald coach, that volume cycles up to you and you get to cash that out each week. So it starts to become part of your paycheck, this volume. You didn't really work for it necessarily. It's like part of our team producing that for you. But if you aren't an Emerald coach, Beachbody looks at you as you're not actually working the business. You're a discount coach, essentially. So they're never going to let you have that volume. It's just going to go right on past you. But if you are an Emerald coach, you get to cash out on that volume. So the majority of my paychecks now are all volume related. Now I've been here like 5 years and I've built a team and I show up and I always hit Success Club. But I would say, I'll just be like real and transparent with you guys. My paychecks each week are usually about $3,000-ish a week. And 80% of that comes from team volume. It's all from volume. So volume is very, very powerful. Right away, as a new coach, you're not necessarily going to be able to cash out on that volume, but Beachbody will save it for you. They'll put that volume in a little bank account for you so that as you start to grow your team, you'll be able to cash out and pull from that volume each week that will get added to your paycheck. That is like a very hard concept to understand. So don't worry too much about that, but just understand that the reason why we want you to get to Emerald as quickly as possible is so that you can start to benefit from what we are all doing as a team. The other really cool thing that happens when you are an Emerald coach and you're hitting Success Club is Beachbody is going to give you customers. So every single day, there are like hundreds, maybe thousands of people signing up for Beachbody on Demand, thousands of people going to the Beachbody website, checking things out, maybe ordering collagen or Energize. Those people have to be assigned to a coach. So what Beachbody does is, again, They look at all the thousands of coaches in our network and they give these customers to the coaches who are Emerald or above, because they're not going to give these customers to a coach who hasn't hit a rank advancement. Like my sister-in-law, for instance, she's never going to receive a coach because she has not yet hit Emerald. So once you are Emerald, you get these free customers given to you. So you get their contact information. You can reach out to them and say like, hey, I'm your coach. We actually have like an email that you can send them. I'm like making all this stuff up right now, but like, I'm your coach. I'm so excited to, you know, have you as a customer. What are you interested in? How can I help you? Did you want to join my group? Blah, blah, blah. And anything that they purchase then moving forward, you get the commission for. If they purchase a challenge pack, you get their Success Club points. So these free customers, like 1 month I added up the commission that I earned from these free customers, and it was like $300 that I got from these free customers. So there are just so many perks to getting to Emerald in your first 30 days, and that's why we really spend some time on this subject. Okay, so what's next? You are going to commit to your program. You're going to drink your Shakeology, drink your Energize, love your products. You're going to do your personal development. A great book that I always recommend is The Slight Edge. You're going to begin sharing your journey and start connecting with other people. Don't wait until you feel ready or you finish a program or you get a transformation or you know all of this stuff. Don't wait for that. And also get into the next new coach training, which is actually starting on Monday. So hopefully you guys saw that and you've requested to join the new coach training that will be kicking off on Monday. If you didn't get in there, make sure you let me know. And again, don't get overwhelmed. Take it one step at a time, one conversation, one goal at a time. Okay. All right, you're all still here. That's good. I can never see. I'm like, maybe everybody left. So I'm glad you're still here. Okay, what do you guys have for questions? Anything? Is everyone like, oh shit, what did I get myself into? No questions at all?
I think so.
Okay.
I was actually inactive when I signed up 2 people for challenge packs, but like I had done everything I needed to become active, but I was still showing inactive when they signed up. Is that going to be an issue or no?
No, it won't be an issue.
Okay.
You will still get paid.
Okay.
You'll get those Success Club points. The only way it would become an issue is if you hit Success Club, like you signed up 3 people and you still didn't get active by the end of the month, then you technically wouldn't have hit Success Club. Like the company just won't acknowledge that you hit Success Club because you were not active.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect.
Yeah. Any other questions? I know it's like a lot, but just know that if you got even just like a couple little things out of tonight's call, that's awesome. Again, it all comes back to you. Just show up, work on yourself, and share that with others, and just let them know that they can actually do this too. That's the business. That's as simple as it is. So, yeah. And if you guys have any questions at all, just let myself know or your upline know, and we'll definitely help you. Okay. Bye, guys.
Bye.